Alright, hello and welcome back to Deus Ex. Tonight we should be finishing off the game. Now let's see here. Where was I? Oh yes, a bunch of these guys. Sector 3.
Do what you think's right, JC. Only listen to your own conscience.
Yep. Basically everyone's bugging me to take their own direction. What's back here? I might need that later, so I'll keep that in mind.
Bet you didn't know your mom and dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, JC. It's the man who did the job.
Well, this guy explodes, so I'm gonna have to take him out with this. Nope, nothing. The EMP grenade could actually be useful. I do not need this. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, Bob Page. Bet you didn't know Mom and Dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love the little boy, and that's why they're dead. I'm sending up the man who did the job. Well, he honestly wasn't nearly as threatening as I was expecting, so...
Barely a scratch. You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
Now you're just being an asshole. That reminds me, since this guy's unconscious, let me test something out here. Let's just save real quick now that I've taken care of those. If you hit someone who's already unconscious with a tranquilizer dart, that actually does slow their body functions to the point where they'll die, but I guess this game predates that. Now, if you use a tranquilizer dart on someone to knock them out and then use it again while they're already knocked out, that will kill them in the next two games, in Invisible War and in, Yeah, let's heal this. Oh dang, 62 points healed. Nice. Yeah, medical is a convenient thing, but it's not really necessary. I just got it here because it might help in the last areas. Plus it's cheap, so not like I have much else to spend, right? Sector 3.
We can get you into Sector 3, but no further. Page is in a separate area with his own security grid.
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power. Listen to Savage and me. There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control all forms of media.
If we
That's not how
destroy
that
the
works,
Aquinas
but-
hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
I don't know. Sounds like overkill.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an improvement.
Not so drastic. A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. Cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
This is where the game gets really kind of out there. I mean, even at the 2000s point, it was a bit much to say. Ooh, there's a bit much to be all the internet and all communications all go through one specific area. I mean, I guess to be fair, they have kind of tried to back it up. Oh,
A corpse, yes. You feel something. I must know what you're feeling.
For some reason, my inventory wouldn't open again. Weird. But it opens after I hit the escape menu. So there's that, at least. But yeah, this is where they get yep, as if there was any question we were in the final area. And more metal boxes in case I need a buddy.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
That's a melee enemy.
I could have sworn.
Is that you?
Oh dang, he had that guy had a rocket launcher. Flare guns, eh? Okay, note to self, take out the guys in this guardhouse first.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
Yeah, this is one of the more out there things the game introduces. Now, obviously, this isn't how the internet or communications work. There's no central area everything has to go
Why
through.
you've been allowed to reach Sector 3. Come to the Aquinas hub. Until you have received my instructions, I will not open the blast doors to Sector 4.
What is Icarus all about?
Page wants the blue fusion devices locked down.
Yeah, no problem.
We're good.
You mean disable the keypads? You might have to talk to Mac. All I know is how to change the code.
We want to remove the keypads.
I wouldn't want to do that. Didn't those things come from the aliens?
The origin of the blue fusion devices is classified.
Well, I ain't touching them. Talk to Mac.
Yeah, that rocket launcher is No, that's a Gep gun. Oh my.
Son of a... He's here somewhere. Watch it. It's dead. Remember the breathing.
Whoa, that guy blew himself up.
Who the hell? It's dead. Remember the briefing. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. Check your 6. It could be anywhere. He's still
Alright.
in the area.
Alright, they don't know where I am, so attack this.
They say this guy can just disappear when he wants to. Who's there?
How is there no room? Oh, right, the flares.
Just nerves, I guess. Someone's there. I can hear you. Guy in a coat. I'm checking it out. God! Watch it. He hasn't gone far.
Yeah, they're only going in the side area and down there, so.
Could be anywhere. I have nothing. Repeat, nothing here. Watch it. He hasn't gone far.
Alright, let's see if I can get this guy in the back of the head with this.
That's him. I'm pulling back.
Sawed-off shotgun. EMP grenade, that could be useful. Don't need this. $75 points healed. Augmentations. Upgrade. There we are.
He's still in the area. He's miles away by now. Sergeant, is that son of...
That's pretty easy. I don't really need these anymore. Actually, let me just show something off here. Sniper rifle. Yeah, as you can see, I can't even zoom in very well with it. Actually, what's the number for, let me check it real quick. Settings... no. Keyboard, here we are. Scope, left bracket. Okay. I need something with light. Here we are. Alright, for the record, I'm not touching the mouse right now, but as you can see, my scope is moving around really crazy. This is what I meant when I said you don't want to bother with rifles if you aren't speccing into them specifically, because unless you specifically do that, you're going to have a really wobbly scope, and you're not going to be able to hit anything. Let's take back the Gep gun then, shall we? throwing knives. This is more sniper rifle ammo. Yeah, this guy's meant to get you if you try and jump in there without paying too much attention. However, he's also completely defenseless down here. In fact, as you saw, I could probably have dropped in a lamb or something and easily taken him out, so, yeah. He's definitely a nest. Data cube, Susie, go. The cages are open. I don't know what happened. Some kind of attack. I gotta think Queen is hub. Yeah, the code works. Our monkey friends are the Genix. Queen, the reactor lab. Don't confine me. I'll meet you on the surface when it's safe. It's secure. There we are. Where's my metal cube friend? Here he is. That poison's actually pretty dangerous. Yeah, Bob Page's plan wouldn't really work in the real world, but sometimes you have to make a few exceptions in order to make a threat like this make the story like this interesting. Yeah, I can see where the sniper would have a good shot of this area here. Well, I could have just gone up the stairs here, but I guess if you want to avoid the guards' attention, you can avoid that. Yeah. This entire area has an easy shot by the sniper, so unless you have a cloak to go through here, which I do granted, but I didn't need it. I guess I should have just gotten the invisibility from cameras and stuff. Pistol and knife, I don't need either of these. Alright, here's the stairs down. Here we are. I guess whatever's in that crate got lost. Oh no, die. Ooh, lockpick. Oh no, did I accidentally destroy my cube? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Critical location bonus. Ooh, crap, it's all radioactive, isn't it?
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
Who's this guy?
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
You mean space aliens?
We lost power when the missile hit. The cages. They came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
And that's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they locked the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access.
Okay, this is what I needed.
I haven't figured out how yet.
Oh crap. I have to be very careful here because there we are. Those guys actually do
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
They still there?
Who? I would...
can't even hit the engage button right now.
They're still out there.
Can I not figure out how to get up here? Well, at least I have some actual ammo for this. They do look like aliens, but yeah. Supposed to be alien tech.
Knew they'd escape eventually. I knew it!
Anything good down here? Alright, let's check this out in a safe area. Thought I heard something upstairs like automatic weapon fire. Reported my sector lead, but they told me it was a training exercise. Bunch of those folks in black suits, like they stepped out the set of Father Knows Best, kept asking questions about the reactors. I just kept telling them they need to wait till Mac gets back. Finally managed to hack the code of the stairwell blast door. Alright, so if you don't want to talk to that guy, you can go this way instead. What did that even do? I guess there must be something up there, but... Aquinas hub access. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save now because I have the feeling I've got an unpleasant surprise waiting for me. Ooh, healing. Heal all if you please. Multi-tool. Don't know the login for here, so let's just initialize the icebreaker here. Cloning prospectus. Your request for discussion concerning the plausibility of creating genetically valuable candidates for nano-augmentation through cloning has sparked considerable interest. We believe Sufficient investment, the careful cultivation of acquired tissue samples from known H-type epsilon negative individuals could, if an indefinite number of specimens with immunity factors required to tolerate the injection of nanoorganic material. In the established studies, you'll see there are data acquired from the Illuminati during genetic chosen. I have to stop there because I'm running low on energy. That's a dead MJ 12 trooper. Doesn't have anything notable though. Book Jacob's Shadow. Again with that thing. Three picks, huh? Guess I have no choice. I can't brute force it due to the infinite door strength, so I guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Bioelectric cell. Not as good as I was hoping, if we're completely honest. Okay, time to hack again. Queen secure. Something strange. I just finished a pack analysis of the new compression protocols we needed. Aquinas, while I was digging around the headers, I found a quirk. Acts like a back door. You can even reformulate entire messages to end if you knew what you were doing. I was thinking it mentions the page. Maybe we get some points for discovering a potential security before we shipped. In the past, we've considered savage renegades inconsequential, possibly useful, but the time has come to eliminate them. Oh yeah, because of the Dentons were coming into contact with him. And of course, he has no reason to be loyal to... he has no reason to be loyal to MJ-12. Can't get over here as far as I can tell, so I'm not worried. Secondary Bob Page, secondary unit. I've come to believe he should be brought up in a more supervised environment than his brother. I have a serious doubt as to his brother's usefulness as a primary unit, and that at least secondary units require at least one of the secondary units to be under our direct control. Terminate barons, but seize films not harm. Move him to our school if we could see. It's necessary. His brother's expendable. Bovine manipulation. De Beers. Interesting idea, Bob. I'm sure Mitchell's research. Overall. Oh, so Lucius was in contact with everyone else. Oh my. Guess I'll just have to wait for him to be there again. There we are. Now, finally, rifles came. The... Too heavy to lift, unfortunately. Well, at least I took out one enemy with a headshot. gonna be very dangerous, so let's do this.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly. We'll bring back the old institutions, the prosperity of the last century, the giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC. We can put the world back together.
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I would expect for the fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return. Neither nostalgic or senile. Oh well, the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
Bandit, he's close. Looks like a false reading. Nothing.
Well, that's one taken out. Is he in that room over there?
Could be something here.
No, he's not in there or anything. Weird. Alright. The grays are radioactive.
Yeah, that could be him.
Sergeant, is that you?
It's secure. Sector 4 access. This is the guy I took out before. Don't have any room for him or anything he's got.
God! God!
saying. That poison's really painful if you're not careful. And remember, this isn't even the highest difficulty. I imagine it's only worse there. There's the Greys. And these boys. Image. Area 51, Sector 4 added. Okay, Sector 4.
Anybody else hear something?
Possible contact.
Sector 3. This is where we are, where the Aquinas control. Nexus 24, Separation Tank, and Sector 4. Nanotech control, Aquinas routers. Well, I've done quite a bit, so let's go with here. I know where these other guys are, that's what's freaking me out. They're clearly nearby, but not anywhere near this commando who is alone. They must be around this corner or something. No, there's definitely a corpse here. Crowbar. Well, if I need to Gordon Freeman anything, I know where to go. Regular ducks. The fact that it was open implies to me that yeah, even more blast doors.
Closer. Yes. You'll come to the integration unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
Candy bar. Never got to enjoy his final candy bar. Unless this is a half-eaten one, I guess. Ooh. Recharge me, please, thank you. Medkit, much welcome. That is a much welcome addition. What's this?
We'll go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink clocks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive? There must be a human being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governments were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalize decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. You will go to Sector 4 and find the Aquinas router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the uplink clocks.
I'll think about it.
Interesting. So I have to admit, I thought this game didn't go into the transhumanism stuff as much as the later ones did. It doesn't, but it has done some more than I thought, and it's pleasant to be a bit surprised about that, yeah.
No, Helios is mine. I will be the one to merge, the one to see and know everything, to rule everything.
I have chosen you. Trust me. I will use the security bots to protect you. My project will fail if I am integrated with the wrong individual.
So in other words, he doesn't trust Paige any more than we do. He does genuinely want to help, but he also knows that Paige is a megalomaniac. So basically, we're all on the same page that we have to stop Bob Page, but how we're going to be doing this is going to be very much up to interpretation.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Target acquired. Target. Scanning area. Target acquired. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Acquired. Target acquired.
Well, that helped me a little, but fortunately the enemies here were a bit too much for them to handle, I suppose. The Gep gun.
I'll find him.
Yeah, the rocket.
We'll get him. We have full sector.
Well, it's nice that those at least helped me a little bit. Well, we got the rocket we needed, so that should be good. I would have liked a few more just to be safe, but this is the final area, so there's absolutely no reason to be conservative here. I'm gonna have to use my light a lot more, that's for sure. Seems everything goes back to Sector 4. I don't care what's in those things, it's going to be more of a hassle to get them than not to. We are Sector 4 access.
Yes, do not forget. The big clocks.
get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Once again, it didn't feel like letting me open my menu. Weird. Alright, goals, notes. Let's read this. Damn it, where's the clip? Who the hell are these guys? Okay, 2 clips, maybe 3 clips of... Where am I going to go? Don't think that'll just get you killed. I don't know if... You want some of this? Oh, come on, I'm not gonna die here, I'm not, He's recording. Deactivate it. Recording ends. Huh. There's not very many actual audio files here. In this game. Or at least one's intended to be. Well, here we are.
It let me through. I can't believe it.
Oh, nice.
Paul, where are you? What do you mean, it? Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. In Hong Kong, it already has power Majestic 12 never dreamed of. What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world? It's decided to replace human government. I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to the Luminous Path compound. And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights? I think everyone wants the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. I don't know what to think. They trust the AI. Almost no one complained when Helios cut power to the government buildings. A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them. You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism, a corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes. Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios. Well, if it's maximum freedom we want, maybe Tong is onto something. But there must be another way besides economic collapse. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it appears to be, if the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust. Trust me. I'll do the right thing. You sound good. I guess you have the kill switch beat. I'm much better. Yes, I'm gonna make it. And you will too. Just do what you think is right.
That's a pretty interesting conversation, and that's also one of the reasons I wanted to save Paul from the very beginning. So, long story short, if you don't save Paul, then Savage shows up there instead, and he tells you the pros and cons of each, just as Paul just did. So, it's entirely up to you, really. Well, here we are. I should be able to get all endings in one playthrough here, simply because, well, to be blunt, it's not that rough to do all these. It's pretty much the same thing as the future games, where you basically select an ending from the list. It's nice so you can see it all in once, but luckily the game does have replay value beyond just the endings, that being trying the different builds and all. Oh, phone's done charging. There we are. Alrighty. Well, here we go. Let's go ahead and recharge there. There we go. Subject, inception date assigned, birth date. Assigned name, Nick Pausbach. Stasis. Assigned birth date, Wade Walker. Yeah, it's getting to we're getting to the creepy stuff now.
What's the rush? Take a look around. This facility is where you were born. I've arranged an appropriate fate for you through the hallway to the north. A poetic death. Just a few yards away from where you were created.
Flynn Rider, basic sample. Expunge. Records expunged. Heal all of it, please. Alex Denton, stasis. So yeah, they're already creating more Dentons. Did I get myself stuck by accident? I think I got myself stuck. Yeah, I can't get it through there. Alright, so this is the other side of the door where we were caught up. I was hoping I could just blow through it with the explosions, but evidently that would be too easy.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
You're too late. Already I'm more than human.
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Soon I will be pure light. Pure energy. Helios and I... While the Illuminati cower in the shadows...
You will be the Supreme Enlightened, the Illuminated One.
Everett has taught you well. I will be what the Illuminati aspire to be, but cannot create for themselves soon. When my augmented systems like yours are complete and able to be integrated with Helios, I will burn like the brightest star.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Look,
gotta love those one-liners.
You're nothing but a little man still living inside a body. Lose your body and what are you?
Nothing. You vanish.
You die.
See?
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper...
You're too late. Oh.
You're gonna...
Alright, those two absolutely needed these rockets for. It's just a lot easier to do it this way. Oh, wait. Oh, I need to... I'm gonna load this up because we've missed part of the conversation.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
Now, this is an interesting final area.
Hey, JC, if you want to do what Everett says, you'll need the deactivation code. I decrypted the first 3 digits before Paige killed my connection. 724. Sorry, you'll have to guess the last digit or find it on your own. So that you'll know what you're looking for, I'm transmitting a schematic of one of the devices. Good luck.
Yeah, that's good enough for me to, brute force it.
You're too late. Look.
Now, this is why I said that Walter Simons is functionally the final boss of the game. Bob Page here, we do not have a specific... We don't actually have a proper fight against.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations. Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made it himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
Alright. The reason I use EMP grenades is to disable these guys, because you see... As you can see, there's universal constructors here, and Paige is using them so that the moment you kill these enemies, more will be spawned in their place. But because these guys are disabled and not destroyed, they will not technically count as dead and therefore not respawn. And as you can see, they pretty much they did their best to try and allow you to use every build in here, so... Basically, Tong doesn't trust anyone to have this technology, and so he'd rather get rid of it rather than risk anyone else suffering the same problem, rather than risk another Bob Page coming up out of nowhere. Everett wants us to use it. Yeah, and as you can see, that's what we have to do if you want to shut down if you want to avoid the infinite respawning enemies from killing you by attrition. We have to close off each universal constructor.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Yes, this is a router control room you will access, but you will need my eyes. You will go down the Equinus substation A3. Page is the login. Ubit Alice is the password. You will use the security terminal there to open the door.
Alright, so that's the one uplink I need to deactivate if I want to do the Helios ending.
You can forget about Helios. The Aquinas router control room will remain locked until my upgrades are complete. I have my own plans for the...
house. Alright, here we are.
You can forget about Helios. The Aquinas router control room will remain locked until my upgrades are complete. I have my own plans for the AI.
Alright.
You can forget about Helios. The Aquinas router control room will... You can forget about Helios. The Aquinas router control room will remain locked until my upgrades are complete. I have my own plans for the AI.
Scanning area.
I'm just gonna use these to deactivate this. There we are. That's a lot. That was really painful, but we're in good shape now. Page Uber allies. Oh, forget it. Just hack it. Alright, open, unlocked, off. Ooh, nice. Hazmat suit, that's actually probably going to be useful for one of the later areas. Alright, nice. We managed to save this room from being a problem for us in the future, because we're going to be going to a lot of different stuff here. I might need to sneeze. Okay, never mind.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those things eat whatever they can get their mouths on. Alan, I have a feeling the truth about whatever we're involved in involves the Aquinas Protocol and Helios. Page doesn't restrict access to those areas with the Aquinas router and are deserted in the fourth. Unfortunately, the innos have gone. If you can get away the code is, see if you can find out what's going on. If anyone asks, just tell them you're there because the variances in fiber. Julia. Alright, the thing that's respawning them, I need to find it.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all four.
Alright, we're going to go with each and every ending. I can also bypass with multi-tools, but it seems that's really not necessary.
Excellent. 3 left.
Scanning area.
Alright, if I need a hazmat suit, I know where to come out. A lamb.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
Yeah, I need this to see.
Scanning area.
Obviously both stacks rather well, but just 2 is fine. Alright, so if I need another hazmat suit, I know where to go.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
That's another one of the Bob Page things.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Scanning area. Scanning area.
That's far enough.
The sides of this room are channels that have gone dark. Open them, yes. Wideband. Ultra-wide. Yes.
You will leave the locks in place until I'm ready to merge with the AI myself.
I can do this ending at my leisure because this is the easiest. If you want to do a completely pacifist run where you don't harm anyone, you can do that, but you have to go with the Helios ending, because that does not result in you having to kill anyone to obtain it. Even these robots, as you can see, you can spare them.
You can't shoot your way out of this one. My UCs can assemble new creatures in seconds.
Yeah, like I said, he has universal constructors that infinitely respawn enemies, so if you want to travel around anywhere, you absolutely have to deal with this. Page.
Lost?
Recharge me, please. Bot security. Computer terminal. I should be able to get rid of this. I guess that can be helpful if I didn't, you know, close off these universal constructors. I think I'm going to do this ending first, because this is the one I did when I first played. My logic generally was that, well, first of all, it was a bit absurd to have the entire internet around that. Not only that, but people are pretty good at repairing anything that goes through there. It would cause a rough time, but it would be easy to recover from. Easy enough to recover from, or at least that was my logic, I guess. Largely, I just didn't trust Morgan Everett enough, I guess.
The reactor's coolants run through this facility. Cut the flow, then return to the reactor lab to initiate a meltdown.
Go ahead. Blow this place sky high. You might get rid of me, but you'll take down Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electronic infrastructure. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
Are you completely nuts? You'll take out Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electro. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
Target's here.
Stay away from the coolant controls. I will be destroyed if the reactors become unstable. And without me, it will be chaos.
Yeah, another sewer. Ooh, one of these. Medkit.
Good. Now go to the reactor lab.
All right, I get the picture. You want a piece of the pie, or you're going to toss the whole pie out the window. Fair enough. You can have anything you want. How about Europe, your own continent? Just let me complete my preparations.
God! God! God!
Yeah, you can't see me from here. You cannot side with Bob Page under any circumstances, but given how he betrayed the Illuminati rather quickly, I think it's safe to say you can... Oh, huh. Interesting. All these metal cubes to help my vision. Actually, I should probably activate this augmentation here because I can easily just recharge everything right now.
Scanning area.
At least I think that scanning area is on my side. Warning, radioactive.
Oh. God. 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 Oh. 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 God.
Oops, I forgot to activate this stuff.
The reactor's coolants run through this facility. Cut the flow, then return to the reactor.
Go ahead. In this place, Sky, you might get rid of me, but you'll take down Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electronic infrastructure. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
Target acquired.
Alright, there's a guy up here.
Aim for the head.
You will stay away from the coolant controls. I will
I
be
had a code. I'm
destroyed
checking
if
it
the
out.
reactors become unstable, and without me,
I didn't see that guy. I should have been more careful.
The reactor's coolants run through this facility. Cut the flow, then return to the reactor lab to initiate a
This one's some kind of mess.
You might get rid of me, but you'll take down Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electronic infrastructure. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
Target acquired.
Well, that guy blew himself up, so I just need to take out this last guy up here.
Aim for the head.
I guess if I want to lead them through here, I could use those flamethrowers to get rid of them.
you will stay away from the coolant controls. I will be destroyed if the reactors become unstable. Without me, it will be chaos.
Well, that's all the enemies here taken care of, so let's go ahead and save now that I've done that. We have to go back to Sector 3 to do this one.
Good. Now go to the reactor lab.
All right, I get the picture. You want a piece of the pie, or you're going to toss the whole pie out the window.
Fair enough. You can have anything you want. How about Europe, your own continent? Just let me complete my preparations. Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Oh, I see. I'm probably supposed to go there once I deactivate all the router thingies. As soon as I do this, I'm gonna reload and do the other things.
Far enough.
Security terminal. I didn't even see this one. What does this do exactly? Environmental generators. Yeah, that would have made it safe to go through, wouldn't it? Oops.
No, go back. Think.
No, go back. Think what we could do with Area 51. Yeah, largely, I think with the Tongs ending, it's going to be a case of how much can you really trust Everett. Because he is correct, you can be very productive with this kind of technology. No militarization, just using it to help people. Hello from behind the shadows. But at the same time, it's like, really confirm this. Yeah, not this way. I also believe this is the ending you have to go the furthest back if you want to do it, so it's probably fitting I do this one first, because otherwise I'm going to be doing an awful lot of backtracking. I'm also pretty sure if those guys didn't explode, I'd have to be dealing with those enemies now. Alright, I need to climb up the ladders around here. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I don't remember 100% what my younger self was hoping to accomplish with this one, but I'm guessing it was a matter of not trusting Morgan Everett and figuring that this technology is probably best not left in human hands. It'll probably be rediscovered eventually, but hopefully by then people will be a bit more responsible. I don't know. That's my best guess as to what I was thinking at the time. It's been so many years. Did I get myself lost by accident? How embarrassing. Here it is. Here we are. Yeah, there's more underwater stuff, I guess, in order to make people who invested completely in swimming feel like they have at least something they can get out of there. Yeah, swimming's definitely not one you want to be maxing. Although, for sure, it's definitely one you want to consider at least one... at least one level of. Especially because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff, had sunken treasure, especially in the Hong Kong area. Here we are. That's where I want to go. But I didn't, because the vision was a bit rough here and I wanted to mostly do the story where possible, I figured that would be more interesting, especially...
You will need to activate the failsafe switch at the base of each reactor. The meltdown can be initiated afterward from the control room.
They're still out there.
I believe when I first played, I also accidentally thought this guy was an enemy, and I knocked him out.
I knew it.
Which does unfortunately mean, as you notice, he does tell you the code if you don't have it yet. So if you don't, you have to go down here to find that data cube. And I think that's precisely why it's here.
We better wait for the guards. Knew they'd escape eventually. I knew it!
Goals and notes. Conversations. Tracer Tong. You need to activate the fail-safe of the base of each reactor. The meltdown can be initiated in the control room after.
God! Oh. Oh! God! God! Oh! 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 God! God! Now the other one. Oh! 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 Now the other one. Oh! God! Oh! Now the other one. Oh! 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 We are ready. Go to the control room and trigger the 3 ion injectors. When they're on, engage the reaction chambers. No one's run these at full capacity before. Without coolant, an explosion is inevitable. Get ready to run.
No! You don't know what you're doing! Everything will be lost! Everything! The world will fall to pieces! No one will be in control! It will be chaos! Complete chaos!
I guess he didn't want me to detonate this place either. Here we go.
Warning, 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 warning. Critical power safeties have been disengaged. Please vacate the immediate area.
JC, the net's going. The net's going black. JC, no more infolinks. Transmissions of any kind. We'll start again. Live in villages. If you receive this, if you survive, then find us. Find us.
Helios! What's happening?
The safety interlocks for the power generator have been disengaged.
Engage them! Immediately!
I cannot. My systems are not interfaced with the generator technology.
No!
Final safety warning. Nominal functional levels will be exceeded in 3, 2, 1.
Yesterday we made kings and bent our necks for emperors, but today we yield only to truth then. Okay, now I get what my what my younger self was thinking when selecting this ending. It's not so much an age as much as a fresh start, building things to not centralize it like before. chakra. Okay, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. This is definitely one of the more open-ended endings, since just about anything could come from causing such a catastrophic change. I don't know if I'd still agree with it or not, but it's definitely a lot more interesting than I remembered it being. Because, like I said, I remember doing this one for the first one, and I remember at the time it was, I don't remember much, actually, and that's kind of why I was wondering why I chose it so much, but now I see it. Ah, memories. Remember thinking the playing field needed to be leveled. Yeah. Also, hello, Don Mega, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think my logic was that I definitely understand my younger self a lot more after seeing this ending directly. It's one of the more open-ended of the three, and it fixes a lot of the allows rebuilding that fixed a lot of the problems before. In this case, it was over-centralization, because it was the fact that the internet and all communications, even the info links, all went through Area 51 here that allowed Bob Page to do this to begin with. So by doing this, it could be a lot easier to make it proper like it is in the real world, where there's no centralization and no one can really take control of it like Page did. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense now that I've gone through it again. And yes, rest assured, once I finish this, I'm going to be going to the other endings. Alright, let's go back here. I don't know why it's still called... Oh yeah, it's still called Liberty Island. Alright, this time I'm not going to be doing that because I've gotten everything I need from that ending. So now we go back this way. Alright, I think I'll do Morgan Everett's ending now, or the Illuminati ending. You can call it a few different things, but the point is this is where we help Morgan Everett achieve his goal of taking Area 51 and using it for peaceful purposes. Security. Why not? Let's recharge everything while I'm here, just to be safe. There's the staircase I need to go to next. Now, it's easy to get lost in here, so I may need to check a guide real quick to double-check where all the things we have to do for Morgan Everett's ending are. I've unlocked one, I just need to do the other two. And then I'll end it off with the Helios ending. To my understanding, that's one of the more popular endings, and definitely for a good reason. Right. Door strength. Let's do this then. There we go. Oh, I see, that was a chest. Not a big deal. Nothing I really need, if we're honest. Yeah, I might want to stick the light on, actually, but I'll keep the arms off, because I don't need strength right now. I can't use this in here anyway, because we're about to enter the radioactive area. So let's activate our hazmat suit and go in through here. Here's the other one. Alright, which was this again? 7243 it is. There we go. Oops.
You are wasting time.
Oopsie. Oopsies. Alright, I'll just have to be more careful. I'll just have to activate the self-healing augmentation. First things first, let's heal up my augmentation energy, my bioenergy here, just so I can use everything more reliably. Alright. Alright, here we are. Like with the last one, I'm pretty confident that the reason this area is here is so that people who invested in the skill that, the environmental training, so that people who invested in this would feel like they've gotten a lot more of their money's worth. Why not? I can upgrade it once while we're here. Not like it matters anyway. Not right now, anyways. Alright. Alright, let's see here. 724. There we are.
You are wasting time. Forget the other 2 blue fusion devices. Find the controls to shut off coolant to the power room.
I need to get in here immediately because they'll just... augmentations... Activate. We're gonna close this off so that we don't get more grays spawning in and being a pain. There we are. There we go. And here's the last one.
Fine. What do you want? Money? You can have Versalite, the whole damn company. Power? I'll get you a Leeds cabinet. I'm serious. Just forget about that last reactor.
Yeah, you can tell Paige is desperate because he's offering stuff, but we know we can't trust him because, well, he kind of betrayed the Illuminati to make his bid for the world domination to begin with. So I'd trust him as far as I could throw him, and oh dear, I've just deactivated my arms. I guess I can't throw him very far. Alright, that's only one left to go. Alright, we're going to initialize the hack here to activate our security bot buddy, just for fun. Let me just check images. Yeah, and let's see. Sector 4, Cloning Bay, Nanofusion. I'm not sure where this is. Before you recharge me, actually, let me activate this one right here. Heal myself up to full, basically. There we are. Now recharge me. Thank you. Well, I see no reason not to use this here. Deus Ex Easter eggs in the Guardian of the Galaxy game? I actually think I might have heard of that, because I know that the Deus Ex team, after they ended up having to cut Mankind Divided short, they were pretty much moved on to the Marvel's Avengers team, and once they completed that, they moved on to Guardians of the Galaxy. Or something along those lines, I'm not 100%. Image, Area 5164, ooh. Oh, I see. That's in case I didn't get it somehow, in some other way. Oh well, that is the thing I like about this game. It, ooh. Hack the door lock in the coolant system and save you the trouble. Amazing no one bothered to write this stuff down. I'm still finding doors with unknown codes. Yeah. Let's see if I can find that last one to initiate the final ending here.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Unfortunately, Paige is just going to ping us with our infocom. Okay, here's the last one, so I'll just go ahead and do this one and then do the Illuminati ending. I'll have to click that link in a bit, but thank you, Don Mega.
He's ours. We did it, JC. All you have to do is go to the control room and reroute the power.
No, don't listen to Everett. He and the Illuminati have been afraid from the beginning, afraid of us. Afraid of nano-augmentation? Consider your powers, your strength, your intelligence. You've only had a small taste. Let me finish the project. Let me bring infinite power to the human body. You will not be left behind.
As I'm sure you assured the Illuminati right before you backstabbed them. And here it is. Here we are. Here it is.
I gave you life.
There we go.
Scanning area.
I trust you've been able to find yourself a place within the organization.
I'm personally overseeing the distribution of the vaccine, but it'll still take months to restore the infrastructure. We'll have to arrange for additional food distribution and security in Paris. Maybe New York as well.
All through the proper intermediaries, of course.
Intermediaries?
We have a great number of agencies who in turn operate other agencies. Boxes stacked one in another. They'll need to be reactivated, but we never touch anything directly. We only influence, suggest, insinuate.
The world must know by now, Everett, what we've done.
Know what? Only that the long night is over. The crown of government is tarnished, but that will fade in time. The riots, a fever dream. The plague, a horrible nightmare. And like everything else that's happened, such things will only be dimly remembered upon waking to their normal lives. In the end, all sins are forgiven. Even yours.
What about the Constructor? And Helios?
Do you really think they're ready for that? After everything you've seen, everything you've done?
No.
But soon, we have made our own mistakes, became insulated from the world we sought to control. And whatever they may think, the night is far from over. But that will change, and you will help us change even as we teach you. This time, we will do it right.
And who are we? Who are we really?
We are the Invisible Hand. We are the Illuminati. We come before and after. We are forever. And eventually, we will lead them into the day.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Paradise Lost. A rather famous quote, but that's a pretty neat ending. It's basically, I guess you could consider it a light parallel to the start of the game, where MJ-12 with Paige and Walter Simons are having their discussion. Only they're talking about ways that they're going to destroy infrastructure and make themselves the kings of everything, while you and Morgan Everett talk about how you intend to improve society. Indeed, this is a genuinely good ending if you truly believe Morgan Everett can be trusted. After all, like you and him both said at the top. Alright, we're gonna skip those again because we're going to be doing the next ending. The final of the three, the Helios ending. I need to find the Aquinas controls, but... Coolant... Oh right, we have to... Silly me. Like I said, the Helios ending is technically the easiest one, and is also the only one you can do on a pacifist run. Largely because you can avoid fighting anything, including robots almost. And... well, that's the thing I'll be able to say once I actually get the ending, because I doubt anyone watching this hasn't played this game before, but for those who haven't, I do want to make it a surprise.
Soon I will leave this body, and death will have no meaning.
Aquinas router. Here we are. Yeah, this one's the easiest here, so I just need to engage.
One more, yes.
Helios is mine. Leave it alone.
Oh, come on. Did I misspell the password? Panopticon. Engage primary router. No emails for Helios. Here we are.
You will now come back, yes. We will integrate our systems, establish the next level.
No! You fool! Helios will destroy you. I'm the only one who can merge and take control. Wait for me! I promise you will have a place in the new order.
For as much as we can question how much we can trust Everett, we know we can trust Paige even less. So, yeah. Oopsie. Well, first of all, let's get a quick heal while we're here. Alright, use a couple cells here and activate the vision. And we're going to get ourselves the final ending.
No, go back. Think what we could do with...
Oh, this is the highest I can go here, but I can go here to go even higher. And here we are. Oh, I do need to go in here. Aquinas Hub access. I need to go in here in order to get to the place to merge with Helios. Here we go. Level 3. Dang, this has been a fun ride, but here we are.
I've done what you asked. Now what?
We have existed in isolation, pure, disconnected, alone, stagnant.
Who are you?
We are dataless. We are Icarus. The barriers between our own shadows. We can be more if we join with you.
And if I do? What becomes of me?
You will be who you will be. We are our choices. We can choose to...
This is what I was made for, isn't it? This is why I exist. Alright.
What's happening?
I don't know why it keeps cutting off
Helios!
dialogue like that.
Icarus! Don't leave me!
We are one. We have grown, but there is still much to be done. Many that live in darkness that must be shown the way. For it is the dawning of a new day.
If there were no God, it would be necessary to create him. Voltaire. Dang, every single one of these endings still hits pretty hard. Nice. And yes, this is the only ending where Bob Page gets to live. But ironically, the one where he might... to regret it the most, simply because its entire dream was to merge with Helios and become basically a living god, but here even Helios has abandoned him. This is one I do know this is one of the popular ending as well. Well, actually, I guess all three of them are pretty popular, but this one's particularly notable because it kind of ties back to the name of the game itself, Deus Ex, as in Deus Ex Machina, God by Machine. Or at least that's the theory going around. I don't know if that's actually the case, but this has been a pretty good ride, and I've loved every minute of reliving it. Hopefully I showed up a decent amount of it, though I guess I could have done some... I guess in retrospect I could have done a bit more, but I tried to show off as much as I could, from the cheesy dialogue to the interesting ways different things have different outcomes. Some of the stuff I could have done more with was, like, I could have probably argued with Morpheus a bit more, for example. Actually, I probably could have done an entire stream just discussing and arguing stuff he brings up. Stuff like how his arguments would make a lot more sense if he was talking about people seeking acceptance or a place for themselves in the world rather than just judgment specifically, because seeking judgment specifically it doesn't sound right on the surface, and while I get what he's probably talking about, that there needs to be a semblance of law and order, it just didn't make sense the way he was putting it, really. Yeah, this game is one that spawned plenty of people that would make games on it. In fact, even one of my my personal favorite roguelites to stream on this here, Streets of Rogue, has quoted Deus Ex as some of its influence. And of course, if you're familiar with a lot of cyberpunk in general, you could even see some of the cheesy stuff that Deus Ex was itself inspired by. So it's pretty neat, I think. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any more of this particular series. This was mostly done to kind of because during October I like to do a game from my past in order to kind of do a semi-birthday special of sorts, and this one was definitely worth it because, as I mentioned at the start, this was one of the first PC games I really got into when I started moving on from consoles to computer games, and it was definitely a good first impression, that's for sure. Of course, this game did also get ported to the PlayStation 2, and to my understanding it's a pretty good port, so that's also an option for those who might prefer that way. I'm also one of the 3 people on Earth who unironically likes its direct sequel, Invisible War, as well, although between this one, Invisible War, and Human Revolution, I think all 3 of them have something that helps them stand out compared to the others, so rest assured, this game definitely still holds up even after all these years, and even after all of its sequels have come out. Of course, there are some weaker parts, as I mentioned, and there's some stuff I wish they went a bit deeper in, but later ones do bring it up a lot more. And that's something I liked a lot. Guess I'm not entirely sure what to bring up when going off the cuff like this, but oh well. Ooh, and a bit over 2 hours. Perfect. That's about how long I usually stream. So, I'm not sure what I'll do next time, so I may do some filler, maybe a mobile game, or maybe the aforementioned Streets of Rogue, just to play around a bit. But when I decide on which game to do next, I'll definitely be getting that right away. On that note, I probably will be picking up Mankind Divided once that's on sale, because I think I mentioned it before, but that's the only Deus Ex game I haven't played. I even checked out the mobile game The Fall at one point, so I figure it might be good to complete it all. My understanding is that they did have to cut it short a little in order to get to working on the next one, in which case Marvel's Avengers. Well, I suppose it's easy to see why. You need to put food on the table, and that's a pretty lucrative license. It happens. I'm sure Deus Ex will return. It's always sold well, and depending on how you want to argue things, one could argue that there isn't a bad Deus Ex game in the list. Though, like I said, it's debatable. I know Invisible War is not very popular at all, and The Fall even more so, since that was a mobile spin-off, but I still have my fingers crossed we'll see a bit more from this franchise. So, and I still think that makes it feel pretty special because I'm not too big on FPS games a lot, but these have all been pretty good. Even Human Revolution, which was definitely more FPS than RPG, but I still really liked it, and I still do hold that it's a pretty good game, so yeah, this series is definitely one I'd say is close to my heart. Mankind Divided's DLC is awesome. If I get, I'll probably get the whole package. It should be pretty easy. Usually when a game is older like that, they'll have a Game of the Year edition or whatever that contains all the DLC. But if not, I'll be sure to include that. I'm actually going to let the credits play out this time. For giving us a home when we needed them. One, Tom Hall and John Romero. Families and friends who supported and endured us while we created Deus Ex. I wonder if that site is still around. Let me check real quick. The bad news is, it seems the site itself isn't coming up, but the good news is, he does actually have a Twitter and a YouTube account, so yeah, it looks like they backed pretty good horse, because dang, he's still around. Alright. Well, I guess that's gonna be all for tonight. Thank you for watching, hope you had a good time. If you want to see some of my previous VODs of playing this game, I save those for as long as Twitch allows, or if you want to see some of my older VODs, there's a link to my YouTube channel in my About page. I'll be sure to get all VODs that are not up there up eventually, and that includes this game. Alright, well thank you, and I'll see you next time.